Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel and to a brand new episode of Task 1 Tuesdays. So here's a question we've got from this week, and let's get started. You were absent from an important event held by the company you work for. Write a letter to your manager. In your letter, apologize for your absence and explain the reasoning. Explain why you had to be at the other event or somewhere else. Explain what you'll do to catch up. Okay, right. So because you're writing to your manager, it's not entirely 100% formal. Purely formal letters are written to strangers, in fact. So this would be semi-formal, but the rules, there's only a few things that change. So here, for example, the first thing you do is Dear Mr. any kind of last name. Let's take Smith. So that's one thing that changes. If you were writing a formal letter, like purely formal, that would be to a stranger. So you would start with Dear Sir or Madam. You wouldn't even know their name, right? But here, of course, you know your manager's name. It's almost impossible not to know their name, right? So Dear Mr. Smith. And the first thing you have to do is apologize for your absence and explain the reasoning. So I'm writing to you. You can start very directly here. That's perfectly fine, because the point with most kind of formal writing is to get straight to the point, not really, faff around too much. So yeah, I'm writing to you to apologize for my absence at the 35th, let's say, any kind of event, but it is important. So maybe, for example, at the 35th shareholders event that took place last week. Right? So that's our event. I've apologized. I need to also explain the reason. I'm writing to you to apologize for my absence. I had planned to attend, but at the last minute, it says event. Although I don't think it should be event, it should be explain why you had to be somewhere else. Again, a lot of these questions that we get are just questions that test takers post online after they've, taken their tests. So they may not entirely be 100% reliable. The only really reliable questions are the ones that you find in the Cambridge books. Yeah. Okay, so I plan to attend, but at the last minute, let's say, well, maybe my dog fell ill. My dog injured himself. Well, play. Okay, that's a bit too much. My dog injured himself and had to be taken to the emergency room, which is why I canceled so late. I'm truly sorry for that. About that. There we go. Now, but at the last minute, whoops. Yeah, that's why it's good to read. I'm writing to you to apologize for my absence at the 35th shareholders event that took place last week. I had planned to attend. Okay, explain the reasoning and explain why you had to be at the other event. It's kind of like this is why, getting questions from the internet can be a bit of a problem sometimes, because these are way too similar to really be what the students saw in the exam. So I had planned to attend, but the last minute I had an emergency. Explain why you weren't there with my pet, and then that can be over emergency my pet, and had to rush him, take care of him. I don't want to be repetitive, which is why I canceled so late. I'm truly sorry about that. So this gets in here. Oh, there we go. Now, let's check the word count, see how many words that is. Okay, so this one is, I cannot find the word counter. Oh, that's 57 words. Great, that's all we need. Now, explain why you had to be at the other event. So, late on Friday night, or maybe late on Thursday night, My dog injured himself and had to be taken to the emergency room, which is why I canceled Slid. This is already done. My dog injured himself and had to be taken to the emergency room, where I spent over 7 hours waiting for him to be released after surgery. Since it was so late, I did send you a text message, but it was only delivered. Maybe I sent you an email. But, delivered or read by you, delivered earlier on Friday morning. Right, so explain why you had to be at the other event. Naturally, my dog was undergoing surgery. I had to be there for him. And how many words is this? This is 51 words. That's all we need, nothing much more beyond that. Explain what you will do to catch up. Now, here, what you're going to do is you're going to explain. Now, it was an important event. You probably missed a couple things, but what can you do in that case? You can ask your coworkers and stuff like that and come up with maybe a little, note or something that this person could check. Yeah. So, I want to assure you that I will catch up on everything that happened at the meeting. I'm already in touch with Susie and Jane, and they will they have okay, because this is semi-formal, you'll want to avoid any short forms. So I am. Let's check if we have any short forms anywhere else. We don't. Doesn't look like we do. Great. I'm already in touch with Susie and Jane, and they have given me a lot of information about what I missed. My plan is to collate everything in a document and share that with you so you can have a look. There we go. Looks good enough. We'll just check the word count and see if it's all right. So this is 59 words. That's again just about how much we need. We don't need that much more. And now, because you're requesting something, you're apologizing for something, so I look forward to a positive consideration of my apology, right? And then you end with yours sincerely, because this was semi-formal. You know their name. And yeah, there we go. Any kind of first name, last name. So now we're going to take the whole thing. There we go. This is our first paragraph. That's our second one. That's our third one. And that's the ending. Now we're going to see how many words this is in total. And that's 184 words, which is a great length. Just about how much you need. Not too big, not too small, not too much content, not too little content. And the most important thing of all is that all the content is relevant. It's not off topic, it's not random, but it's very targeted to the bullet points. So I hope you found that video interesting. If you want to watch more content, we have tons more videos, so go ahead and check them out. We have videos for writing essays, for speaking as well, and of course for letters too. And in case you're still struggling with IELTS preparation, you really don't have to. My number is on the screen, so feel free to contact me. We have batches starting every Monday, so you could potentially start your IELTS preparation with us very soon. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.